It's recording now. Thank you.
Oh, thank you. Okay, so let's try that again. Thanks, everybody, for joining us. I'm Rita Wolfson. With us is Linda Benjamin and Eric Soth. They're all part of the Center for Financial Social Work, and our 3 or 4 guest speakers from the FSW Collaborative. And you'll be seeing them and hearing from them in a little while. So some housekeeping is that you can check the chat box for any messages. The slides aren't shared, they are proprietary, but you will receive the recording of this training within the next few days, like probably Monday. And it will be up on our website and YouTube channel within the next few days. There is no CE or certificate of attendance for this training, just some really interesting exchanging of ideas and concepts relating to financial social work and the FSW Collaborative. You may type your questions into the question box. We'll answer as many as time permits at the end. If you have any tech issues, go to our website, financialsocialwork.com, and use the chat there so that Eric can help you with them. I always begin our trainings with our financial social work affirmation because I feel it captures everything I've tried to accomplish over the past 2 decades with and through financial social work. It goes just for today. I will love myself enough to face my fears, practice self-acceptance, and embrace hope, silence my inner critic, speak my truth, and make peace with myself and with my past. Just for today, I will give myself permission to eliminate toxic people, beliefs, and behaviors from my life so I may prepare for a better tomorrow by healing my relationship with my money and with myself today. I encourage you to stay tuned because we have a special discount for those of you who have joined us today on all of our products. We'll announce that at the end of the training. So we're going to start off with some audience participation discussion. And you can share your answers in the question box. What does this graphic indicate about networking and collaborating with other financial social workers? Please, Linda, take this over.
Off the top of your head, what do you feel when you see that picture? It's 2 financial social workers networking and collaborating. Sharing ideas makes them better. Thank you so much. What else do we have? The best ideas are both through collaborating.
Right.
2 heads are better than 1. Let's see. It helps us serve our clients better by getting peer feedback. When 2 or more of us gather, it's awesome. Collaboration always yields better results. I love that we're talking about collaboration here. The word of the day. Meetings, neither one alone are right, but together is greatness. Collective intelligence, what a bunch of enthusiastic people. 2 ideas coming together to collaborate. What else?
Well, that was
wonderful. I like this energy and I like the energy in the webinar today.
Well, okay. we only let in the best people, right? And I bet that the collaborative founders are enjoying that part. Okay, good. Now we'll keep going.
Okay, we have a poll. We have a poll next, and operators are standing by. Please vote. What is your most important consideration when choosing a certification program?
Oh, well, I'm trying to find.
We have you have 5 choice. You have to choose from 5. Is it the subject, topic, content?
Did
Is
somebody
it?
put that up? The poll is open? Oh,
Yeah, yeah,
cool.
yeah. Is it okay? So, what is your most important consideration when choosing a certification program or certification? Is it subject, topic, content, or reviews, reputation? Is it the amount of support? Is it the number of CEUs or other? Polls are open. Please vote.
And you can choose more than one. And the people on the other topic, you can share what's important to you in the Q&A box, and Linda can tell it to us. Anybody sharing, Lynn?
Oh yeah. I believe the teacher.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
I believe that who the teacher is most important, and how the information is presented is an important thing. CEUs too, though that's my second choice. Content and reputation. Someone says relevant and up to date. Those are important. Information and techniques to go along with what to accompany our poll.
Great. That was great. Okay. So let's get into some of this now. See if I can. And thank you, whoever shared the poll. Trying to move forward here. Okay. So we have a comprehensive, before we get into that really important community support piece, I just want anyone that isn't familiar with financial social work to know that the goal is to prepare our graduates to address real world finance applications on the micro, meso, and macro levels. So there is a wide range of money and mental health topics, different learning styles. It's holistic, behavioral, and multidisciplinary. And we want to make sure that our graduates have the necessary knowledge, skills across all aspects of financial health and wellness. But you probably know already that our focus today is on support community. And that's so important to me. It's been important to me for all 27 years since I began all of this. And Linda, who is with us today, taught me many years ago, tell me and I forget, teach me and I remember, involve me and I learn. And I believe that, so I try to create a truly holistic, multidisciplinary approach to financial social work so that our graduates had those skills and tools. And in preparing for today, I was trying to figure out why this was so important to me. And certainly that Benjamin Franklin quote is the essence of it. But there is actually this forgetting curve. And of course, there are so many reasons that and so many barriers to using the information that we learn. And certainly through the collaborative and through these free monthly webinars, and certainly through the certification and everything else we do, we try to overcome those pieces that prevent us from using the work. I'm sure everyone on this call has taken many trainings, but not actually integrated it personally or professionally or use it with clients. And that's not something that I wanted for financial social work. So it all comes down to the fact that learning isn't linear. We want to collaborate. We want to work together and support each other, provide new insights and strategies to have opportunities to expand this important specialty area. And you'll see what these fabulous women from the collaborative do that, how they do that. And ongoing education and support keeps us current and helps create a strong foundation for clients so that they can experience sustainable long-term financial behavioral change. So what is the role of community in professional and personal success? Well, there's trust, there's respect, there's shared purpose, there's consistency, and there's leadership. And all of those are woven into the work of the collaborative. It's a safe place. And that's why community matters. And it's a source of motivation and collaboration. And it's the power of the group. I hope you've all had the opportunity to experience the power of the group. It is just so powerful. And through the collaborative, we can broaden and deepen the connection between micro level client work with individuals, couples, families, and meso community work on a larger scale, and macro, which is policy, so that financial social workers have the ability to address immediate needs plus the underlying systemic factors of financial insecurity. And I think we're winding down here. Who needs community? Most people benefit from community because they get greater accountability, inspiration, professional network, and sharing each other's ideas as sounding boards. And there are so many benefits to group culture and to getting the most out of community. You just need to show up and contribute by sharing your experiences, listening actively, and supporting others. So how important, I don't know who put up that poll, but if you want to put up this poll, it's the second one. How important do you think collaboration is in making financial social work more available and accessible to all professionals? Ben, you want to do it?
Oh, how important do you think collaboration is? Okay. Everybody vote. And can we see the results? Okay, wow, okay. Overwhelmingly, we overwhelmingly believe that very important is the answer.
And it is. And the collaborative should be very happy to hear that. I'm very happy to hear it because it's such an important piece of my life's work and of what the collaborative wants to do. Very quickly, let me tell you what financial social work is, and then we're ready to go on to the collaborative. So, are we still sharing the poll results or did we take those down?
I think we can take it down now.
Yes, is it down? So no one chooses to have money problems, but unfortunately, most people do. And what these people need is a trustworthy, reliable professional with whom to process all things monetary. They need a safe, non-judgmental space where they may talk and learn about money. And everyone needs someone and somewhere to share their money secrets and questions about money that they've been hiding from or avoiding all their lives. Financial social work certification is inclusive and it is available to everyone who wants to learn it. It is at the intersection of social work, politics, the economy, and all of these very important pieces of life that need addressed. It is a behavioral model. It's heavily psychosocial. It addresses the thoughts, feelings, attitudes, beliefs, values, and experiences that drive financial behavior. Because until and unless behavior changes, nothing changes. And for me, financial behavior, and for all financial social workers, is about how we earn, spend, save, share, and borrow. Financial social work is about healing your relationship with your money and yourself. It's about creating a safe, non-judgmental space for clients to learn and talk about money. Financial social workers are agents of financial change. We address money and mental health. We advocate for marginalized groups, help clients cope, heal, and deal with their money and mental health. We work to repair our own and our clients' relationship with money and self. We are committed to gender, social, and economic justice. We offer at the Center for Financial Social Work many different programs, free and fee-based, and they are all about financial behavioral change. And now it gives me really tremendous pleasure to introduce you to several women who have impacted my life over recent years and are available to influence and impact yours. And as soon as I figure out how to hand this off, Eric, you want to hand it off to Claire? Claire, do you have it?
I don't. It should go to Shay, but I can.
Did it go to Shay? Sharon. Okay. Shay, do you have it or you want me to give it to Claire? Okay.
I have it.
All right.
Am I the presenter?
I see you.
You're yeah.
Let me pull up I can't see myself.
We see
Okay.
you. You look great.
Okay. I've shared my screen. Do you see my screen?
I don't.
Let me turn off your camera, Shay, and then share your screen.
Okay.
There
See
we
my
go.
screen?
There we go.
All right. Go ahead. Hit it, Claire.
All right. Hi, y'all. So we make great financial social workers, even if tech can sometimes be a little wonky at this time. I am Claire Dubé. I am one of the co-founders of the Financial Social Work Collaborative. We are 4 women that were all certified through the center with Rita. And I am a financial social work coach. LB, Tiana, and Shay are all licensed social workers. And it just goes to show that the work that we do can spread for different helping professionals as well. And we were all certified in a little different time period, but got to know each other from doing some of Rita's webinars and attending. And we realized that we were all looking for something to have us come together and rely on each other and support each other. So LB is not only a licensed social worker, she is also an entrepreneur who is the owner and founder of Happy Moms LLC. And LB works with financial social work in academia as well. Tiana is a licensed social worker, as I said, and she too is an entrepreneur, the founder and owner of Financial Healing Circles. And she uses financial social work in that financial wellness circles. And Shay is also a licensed social worker, and she is an entrepreneur as well. She does social media content, and she also is the owner of Shay Budgets. And I, Claire Dubé, am certified financial social work coach, and I use financial social work through my foundation in helping those in nonprofits. So that's kind of a little bit about who we are, and really why we came together is because we found that once we were certified, there was kind of a where do we go now for support, and where can we bounce ideas off, and where can we refer people to, and we kind of hopped on a call and started talking to each other and realized that we really saw the value in collaborating, and hence it was born, the Financial Social Work Collaborative, which we founded in 2024 and have officially incorporated in 2025. I would, at this time, we're going to take a poll. And time is on that. And this is for those of you that are currently using financial social work or those that are thinking about becoming certified in financial social work. Where do you primarily use your financial social work skills? So this just goes to show the different areas of where it really can be used, from private practice, employee wellness, senior bill paying services, which is coming more and more prevalent. And curious to see what others are using it in, because there seems to be a high rate in other as well.
And if you do other, can you put in how you're using it or where you'd like to use it in the Q&A box, and Linda can share those with us? You're right.
All right, I think we are pretty high voted on there. So other and private practice. So Linda, you have the,
Yeah, I will also be using it in private practice in addition to employee wellness. Work as a financial empowerment program coordinator, in person, virtual workshops, and one-on-one counseling for nonprofits. Currently for self-learning, just starting, another employee wellness and private practice. Ooh, budget coaching and financial education classes with Habitat for Humanity. Another one of our attendees works for a nonprofit. They have an education component to our home ownership program. And they're also a client assistance serving foster youth. In my job as a family partner, in addition to private practice, I work for Habitat for Humanity and use it with homeowners in progress and those wanting to become qualified for our program. I use it at my job. I use it for a nonprofit and provide financial education with youth and young adults. I currently work with student loan borrowers and manage their student loan debt. What a diverse group. I'm an MSW student working in crisis intervention and heard about financial social work from a supervisor. I'm learning more to see what kinds of resources could be suggested to be added to the resource list we give out to people in crisis. It's definitely a topic that comes up. Another answer, financial empowerment. Tell me when you want me to stop. Financial empowerment, AmeriCorps member. That's it. Wonderful.
I mean, that just goes to show you how diverse the work with financial social work is, and even more showing and telling how needing support and collaboration, because somebody who might be working with a nonprofit might have somebody who's looking for bill paying services, not in their scope of work, and it's great to have that connection. So with that being said, I am going to pass it off to LB, who's going to talk about a little bit more about Financial Social Work Collaborative as a whole. LB?
Hey, can y'all hear me and see me?
Yes, hi, LB.
Hey, I think my name is Claire on here.
If it says that, I apologize. I am LB, and so excited. We are so excited to tell you about the Financial Social Work Collaborative. So there are 4 pillars that we work from and are led by, which are education, networking, resources, and support. And so we offer, I'm sorry, I'm out of breath because I just carried my child to the car and he's heavy. And so with networking, we have monthly opportunities for to network with members within the Financial Social Work Collaborative. And we all know how important networking is within our scope of practice. And then we have resources. Resources available. We're sending out newsletter. We have a lot of things, good things coming this year. And one of those things is a newsletter just to share about what the resources are available and about our members and what they utilize as well. We also have a supportive factor. So just offering a safe space for peer consultations, guiding through the professional journey and promotion of financial social work profession. And then education, we have learning opportunities, which we're so excited about because we are starting. I'm just going to go ahead and say it. Y'all will hear it in a minute, but we're having master classes start up in February. So that's so exciting to be able to offer that opportunity, and that will continue to grow as we continue to plan for this next year. So as you can see, we have these 4 pillars, and our mission is to empower and promote the financial social work profession through community support and education. And I will kick it off to our next slide. I think it's Tiana.
Yep.
Yeah, we will go ahead and get started. Thanks so much, LB. And thanks everyone for being here today. We're really just excited to be here with you all. So LB, like she was saying, right, we just started the collaboration. It's been actually officially a year. And over this last year, this membership is completely free. And what we offer in that membership is monthly office hours where you get to meet with different the co-founders and also whoever's on the call to just like ask your questions, anything that you have, you'll have some time to do that. We also offer monthly networking calls. And so this is a time that all of us, whoever's in the collaborative, comes together. We do that about once or twice a month, depending on the month. And that's really the game-changing time, right? And we'll show a little bit about what that looks like. But it's a time for us to just share what we're doing, how we're utilizing it. If you're currently just a new student in financial social work and you have questions on how to complete the test, you'll just get a ton of ideas, get your questions answered, and just a lot of support and motivation. Again, like Claire was saying, we felt kind of isolated in our journey as we were trying to figure out what we wanted to do and how we were growing our businesses. So those monthly networking calls are really key. We also have a monthly newsletter. Our first one will be going out within a week. So if you are part of the collaborative, look to that. But that will also highlight different members. We have, like all of you are mentioning, and from the poll, we come from all different backgrounds, right? And we have some great financial social workers who are doing some amazing things. So we definitely, we use that time to highlight a member, to share any resources like what's new, what's trending, what do we need to stay on top of, and also share what our upcoming offerings are going to be. And then just some, weekly financial wellness tips that come into that. And then in 2025, which is now, right, we are going to have some additional offerings that include just your time and also a little bit of finances too, right, where you can just invest in yourself and just grow. A couple of those is like that masterclass that LB was saying. I'm honored to be presenting our first masterclass in February. That'll be on February 21st. And this is actually open to the public. It's going to be mastering your money story to make your business stand out. Money story work is really important. Once we can understand that and unpack that, that's a key component, right, in financial social work, is understanding your money story. And again, like all of you were saying, we all are diverse and come from different backgrounds, and we want to make sure that we understand what our specific skill sets are, what we've been through, so we can use that to help whoever it is that we are called to help and serve. So we'll be doing that masterclass in February and different monthly ones with different experts. throughout the remaining of the year. We're also going to be started some one-on-one mentorship where you'll be matched with a mentor. We've gotten this question a lot of times, like some people have just very specific questions to them and just need that additional one-on-one support to support you and your business growth. So we will be starting that. And then something we're really excited for that's coming down the pipeline later this year that we've already been building out and planning is the Financial Social Work Academy. We've heard you all over this last year, and just, we've all been financial social workers for years, and have heard, I have the certification, now what? Like, how am I gonna, I have this business idea, but now what? I've never started a business. And so we are using all the things that we, like Claire was sharing, we are all entrepreneurs and have started our own businesses. And so we're going to use what we've learned, share our resources, but also the resources and from different experts in the field, right, that we'll be bringing together in this transformative 12-module course. And it's really designed to help you build and grow your businesses or your private practice. And we'll be doing everything from finding your niche, defining your population, how to create a solid business plan, different essential business practices, all the things that we wish we would have known or that has helped us to grow. We are going to start that. We really, at the end of the day, want to advance the financial social work profession, want to understand like that everyone needs it, right? We need financial social workers everywhere. And we know that if we can provide any skill sets or any tools that will help you to feel more confident or comfortable in starting your own and getting out there, that's what we want to do. So that's what's coming up, which we're really excited for. I'm going to launch another poll just to engage you all and see where you are, and just which do you think would be the best reason for you to collaborate with other financial social workers? Thank you for participating, and feel free if you have any questions in the chat to drop them or share. Thank you. We have lots of participation. I'll give it a few more seconds before I close it.
Diana, when you were talking, I was getting so excited about all the things that are about to go down.
Thank you. Yes. Super excited.
Okay, I think we can close that. Very interesting.
Good to go. Thank you for participating. All right. Looks like networking is huge, right? Which it is. I know that we found some great benefit just with the four of us before we were building this, the opportunities that we had to just network with one another. But I see mentorship's really important. All of this, right? And so we want to support with all these things. I thank you for participating. And I'm going to pass it off to Shay.
Thank you, Tayana. Hello, everyone. I am Shay, and I just wanted to share where you can find us on social media. Over the past year since we have started the collab, we have been working, I feel like, tirelessly to get our social up and active so that people can find us, other financial social workers or aspiring financial social workers. So I just wanted to share the screen with you all. We do have a website which we have built out that looks quite nice, where you can find some information about us. Not too much more, I guess, than what we've shared now, but that is actually where you would go to join the collaborative and keep up with any upcoming events or any future events or happenings. So that website is fswcollaborative.com. To reach us via email, you can do so at info@fswcollaborative.com. We do have a Facebook, which is Financial Social Work Collaborative. We have an Instagram. We're quite active on Instagram. That is at FSW Collaborative. Trying to get active on TikTok. That is at FSW_collab. We also have a LinkedIn, which is FSW Collaborative, and we are quite active on our LinkedIn. And we do have a YouTube channel that we have been posting on and trying to get a little bit more active on. which is the FSW Collaborative. So that's information about our social media, and I do have the mission statement up on the screen as well, which you would have seen previously. And our mission is to empower and promote the financial social work profession through community support and education, which is why we have chosen the 4 pillars that we have chosen. So that is our, that's information about our social media if you want to know where to find us. And then we're going to go ahead and I'm going to pass it over to Claire, actually, and then we're going to move into the next segment of this, and I can stop sharing my screen and show my face.
Thanks, Shay. Yeah, I think we're going to, oh, I see Tiana. Just do a quick, before I pass it over to Tiana, and Shay will all go on at this point, is talk about some of the things about financial social work and what the collaborative is kind of doing in the future. One of the things that we have started is the process for having financial social work be coded in NAICS. So that is the North American coding. So if you're going for insurance, if you're starting your business, they ask about the coding, a NAICS code. Financial social work, we are trying to get recognized and as its own profession. So we have started that process. It's done every 5 years, so we're right at the beginning of it. So that's one of the things that the collaborative is doing, that we're really hoping to promote financial social work out in the community, and talking with other professionals as well in the financial industries and how we can partner. So one of the things, it's not just talking about support for each other, but what we're also trying to do is support the industry and the profession as well. Diana, I'm going to pass it on to you.
Thank you so much. We're going to, oh yeah, thank you so much. We're gonna go ahead and do a brief mini networking session, what it looks like when you come to one of our networking sessions, and how we all collaborate. Obviously it's the 3 of us, but you can just get a feel of what's happening. And so typically when we're coming in, it's just all of us. Then we ask each person to introduce themselves and a little bit about themselves, right? Like, how are they currently using financial social work, or if they are a certified financial social worker. So Shred, I'll kick it off to you. If you could start us off.
I can. So I am Shay McMillan. I live in the state of Georgia, and I am currently enrolled by the public school system. But when I got certified in financial social work in 2019, it was because I was working with low-income families and populations, and one of their stressors or barriers to success was always, a lot of times, money. In most cases, it was money, just because they actually had to be low income to qualify for the program. And so that was kind of a given, that finances might be stressors for some of them before even meeting with them. And so that's why I got certified. I thought that it would be important to do so that I can better serve the families that I work with. A few years before that, though, I did create a social media page, if you will, and I became a social media content creator. So I say now that while I do not necessarily use the financial social work modality at my 9-to-5 with my students, because that's the population that I'm currently serving. And I don't really use that at work so much, but I use it on a macro level through my work with my clients that I have as a content creator, whether that is via education in my YouTube videos or on Instagram or whatever platform that I'm using. And then I also do provide finance coaching or budget coaching. And so I like to incorporate the financial social work model in that work as well. Claire, I'm going to pass it off to you.
So again, the differences that we do it. I'm Claire Dubé. I am in South Carolina. And finding my niche in financial social work was who I enjoyed working with, who had the same stories and similar to me. And I found that since I was a money mess when I was younger, I liked working with younger people and their monies. specifically through my nonprofit foundation. So I think this is where finding what your niche is has a lot to do with your story, your experiences, and gathering that information really helps when you're starting your business as well. Ooh. Tiana, I'm passing it. I don't see LB.
Yeah, so Tiana Ingram again. I'm in Los Angeles, and I have been working with families impacted by the foster care system here in Los Angeles for over 10 years through different nonprofits. And I really saw that the main reason that people were getting reported to the foster care system was due to money, and then also the people who were serving them, right? The people on the front lines, those direct service employees, had their own money issues. And so I saw, when I found out about financial social work, I was like, wow, this is the missing piece. This is what we really need in order for just to really help, right? A lot of these organizations were doing budgets and talking about the financial literacy, but we're not getting to the root causes, right? And so when I found out about financial social work, I got that. And as I was going through my own like healing journey and my dealing with other issues, other personal issues, I was just seeing that like how I was healing personally was the same way that I was healing financially. And so that led me to create my business, Financial Healing Circles, and where I really support underserved communities to heal their money wounds, right? And achieve financial peace of mind. So really helping them to like get to the root cause of why they think and feel the way about money, and then start to create that positive money mindset. And I do that in the financial wellness circles. So we bring a small group of individuals together who are going through maybe similar things, and create a space for them to unpack their money story, reframe their negative thinking, again, establish that positive money mindset, and develop just a positive money relationship. So yeah, I would say maybe the first question that I would have is like, how did you go about integrating financial social work maybe into your work, Shay?
Yeah, we get that question a lot, actually. So that's a great question to ask. I kind of touched on that a little bit because I talk a lot when I was sharing my introduction. But as a social worker and as a person who has always been really interested in the proper management of money on a personal level, I feel like it was just a given for me to take the financial social work certification. Once I learned that it existed, I went through it. I also invited one of my colleagues to go through it. She is not a social worker, but of course, people who are not social workers can still take the certification and go on to become financial social work coaches, or the other term for it, counselors, I think is the other term for it if you don't have a background in social work. So anyway, my colleague and I went through it together, and I just felt like it was important for me to do it as a social worker and a person who wanted to work through the workbooks on my own behalf, just to kind of evaluate my own relationship with money, if you will, and learn to do that more effectively. And I feel like the best part of taking the certification is getting more comfortable with talking openly about money. And just if I can be comfortable with money myself, and I feel like it helps me to better be able to engage clients. Kind of like when I was getting my certification, or getting going through the process of getting certified in motivational interviewing, I had to go to a 2-day training. We did role playing and all that kind of stuff, and it just helped me and all the other people there to feel more comfortable with that. So I think that's kind of what prompted me to go and get the certification, being a person who already was interested in the proper management of money on the personal side of things, already being a social worker, and having already created a social media brand or business around money. That I feel like is what prompted me to go through the certification, and it was kind of how I found my niche within this.
Thanks, Shay. So we want to pass it to you all. Linda, if there are any questions, I see some, if you can maybe read a question so that we can answer for the individuals.
Yeah. First question, and touched on it. If there's a question from an individual in private practice, And she says, if you're in private practice using financial social work, tell me how you bill it.
We get that
That's
question.
tricky.
I know, like,
It's tricky
we get that question
because
that comes up.
we get it all the time. And so the answer is it's tricky because you technically can't. And I'll let Claire chime in because she obviously has worked as a financial therapist in private practice. So it would make sense for her to chime in. But I think the answer to the question is that you can't bill it specifically yet. That currently does not exist. But like for LB, who is currently in private practice, Claire has pretty much retired. When we're talking to Claire and just other people in LB and other financial social workers who are in private practice, if a client comes in with a struggle, let's say anxiety or some other type of struggle, then if the conversation about money comes up, then obviously you can continue to bill given whatever diagnosis that was given to that particular client based on their presenting struggles or whatever the struggle was that they came in with. Like I know LB, she has a kind of like a client intake form, and she does specifically ask about money because that topic may come up and often does for a lot of people. And so anyway, that's pretty much how you get around billing. But I feel like one of the aspirations for all of us is to try to figure out how that can be billed specifically. That would make life a lot easier for a lot of people, especially like me. I do want to potentially go into private practice one day, and only as a financial social worker, like only helping people with financial struggles. And it would be helpful if we could bill that rather than trying to circumvent the situation in another type of way, or only accepting cash, or what do you call that when like client pay? What's the term for that?
Private pay. Private
What is
pay.
it?
Yeah,
Private
private pay.
pay.
Private pay. Yeah, it was like slipping my mind. So anyway, that's pretty much the answer. I don't know. I'll turn it over to Claire if you have any information on that.
So as financial therapist, I did all private pay, so didn't get through. However, I will say that from Rita's co-author, Matt Schwartz, has pretty much what Shay had said. So you need to be an LCSW or similar, working with the qualified healthcare provider and providing therapy for either mental health or substance abuse. And the financial social work intervention session has to be treating the patient and how it's connected to their finances, whether through depression, anxiety, impulsiveness, and such. So it's, as Shay said, it needs to be tied to whatever else that they are coming in and seeing too. So it would be just like you were doing a session for CBT, DBT, and such. So Shay, right on the money on that one. Also, I think with the collab starting to work on the NAICS code and getting financial social work, as a profession moving forward, I think Rita and Dr. Matt's book, the textbook, and getting the course into colleges are all steps that are going to take it to being more and more recognized. And we're hoping that these steps could accelerate the process.
I hate to interrupt you because I think you're all fabulous. And you all know that I do. And I think you've done a great job. I just want to close out with a few of my comments to offer everyone who has stayed on this training the entire time. That's how fabulous you all are, unless they're staying for the discount code. But we'll see. I want to thank you. You were amazing. Let me take it back. And let's tell people, let's see, do we know 3 months from now, every quarter, we will be doing this on the last Thursday of the month. And we can do more of these kind with the 4 of you. I think that's fabulous. And maybe we can have some actual members join us. So let me show my screen and finish up. Okay.
Rita, as you're sharing that, Linda, can you get us these questions so that we can answer those that have posted questions?
Yeah,
Thank you.
I'll send it to you.
Okay. Before Q&A, I just want to point out that we also have a directory, we have a magazine, we have a partnership program, and you should all know now that we have the collaborative. So we try to be very comprehensive in the work we do to provide financial engagement, education, motivation, even validation, support, and certainly empowerment. We have new video courses online for those of you who prefer video to reading workbooks. And every few months, we will be dropping new video programs for specific client populations. We're very excited about that. Next month's monthly free webinar is on romance, dreams, and wallets. That's kind of honoring Valentine's Day. And for Social Work Month on Thursday, March 13th, we have Practicing the Art of Digital Situational Awareness, a really, really, really big issue in this current economy and these current times. Then I'll be doing it in April, Who Needs Financial Social Work? And then, drum roll please, we will be launching our textbook. Dr. Matt Schwartz and I wrote the textbook, Financial Social Work, Micro, Meso, and Macro Practice. Very excited about that. Oh, that's the cover, the back cover of the textbook that we're launching in May. I hope you'll join us for that. I always like to remind people that no one chooses to have money problems, but most people do. The good news is that no one can or needs to know everything about money. However, everyone does need to know certain things about money. We need to stay very aware of the connection between money and mental health. And if we want to stop raising generation after generation of financially illiterate people, we need to make sure to prepare our children for the real world by teaching them about financial literacy. And this is the time to invite greater financial health and wellness into your practice, casework, client work, classrooms, workplaces, communities, conversations, certainly into your own personal lives. It is the time to become an agent of financial change. This is the certification. For those of you who took time out of your very busy days, we offer you this 15% discount code, good until next Monday night. So you get 15% off of the $695 for the certification and on any other products we have online. And the certification facts here takes 6 months to complete. It is self-study and self-paced. It includes all the materials plus the final exam. There is a 3-year renewal, and there is a lifetime membership in the directory. And availability to join the collaboration, FSW Collaborative. So here we are. Let's have some of those questions, Lynn.
Okay. First, Tiana, someone wants your website for healing circles and wants to know if you work with the San Diego area. So if you want to shoot that on, yeah? Okay, good.
Yes, I don't think you can see my responses I put in the chat, but yes, feel free to find me on LinkedIn too, and you can connect with me directly, but my website is financialhealingcircles.com, pretty easy. I also have a way for you to contact me on that. And yeah, I'm in SoCal, so San Diego's right, it's the neighbor. So happy to support in San Diego as well.
Okay, and we're grateful that you're safe from all the devastation
Thank you.
Mother Nature is doing in SoCal. Here's an interesting question. Do you know of any FSWs, financial social workers, who are working with financial planners, advisors, assisting people with the emotional relationships they have with money, not necessarily giving financial advice? What a great question.
Yes, yes.
Yes.
Honestly, that has been it's throughout my career, that's been a struggle. I've been really wanting to find the right one, but actually LB and I work with the same financial planner, and he actually supports helping professionals specifically. That's his trade. His wife is a social worker. His name is Alex Casella. But yeah, feel free to connect with me if you want his information too. He's great. He's a friend of the collab.
Okay. And then I just think somebody's asked a question. They want to understand, they don't have a background in social work, and they want to understand if the certification is for them. And maybe Claire can clarify what she was talking about with her background and what she does with her certification.
Certainly, yes. So my degrees are in finance and social sciences. So I am not a licensed social worker. So I did go through the certification process. So technically I am a certified financial social work counselor or / coach. I think they're kind of in tandem on that. So I recommend that, if not even working with clients in financial social work, doing the program just for your own purpose is such a great benefit.
Okay. And with that, I don't see any further questions here.
I think John was asking a question about due to working with people who identify as wealthy, if the Financial Social Work Collaborative is for him, given his audience. And I just want to clarify that the Financial Social Work Collaborative is it's something that we put together, the four of us as financial social workers, to connect with and network with other financial social workers, because we were able to see how wonderful it was to be able to connect with one another. And so that's why we built out the collab. So the collab is for people who are going through the financial social work certification or who are already certified and want to be able to learn about get other information and resources about financial social work, connect with other like-minded individuals and financial social workers. So yes, the answer to that would be yes.
And I'm going to give a quick plug, shout out for anybody that's in the Charlotte, North Carolina area or wants to travel to that. The collab is having our retreat. We do 2 retreats a year, and we're going to be in the Charlotte area in March. It's the last weekend of March. Gosh, I have to.
March 29th will be the date for the event.
So if you are interested in meeting up and chatting all things financial social work or money, give us a shout out at info@FSW Collaborative and let us know if you'll be around, and we will give you some more information as the date gets closer.
Well, I'm planning on being there if I'm invited.
Of course. Well, we figured if you weren't going to come out that evening, we would get up with you some other time. We'll be there 4 days. Our first retreat that we went on together to collaborate and connect was in Birmingham, and we didn't spend any time networking with, reaching out to others in the area and connecting with other financial social workers. So we're going to make it our mission going forward, depending on what city we're in. So we'll be in Charlotte in March. So yeah, information will be forthcoming about that, but otherwise, if you're in the Charlotte area or anywhere close, definitely email us and we'll share with you the information.
Well, as you can all see, these women are all in, and I am most grateful to have them and all of our students and graduates in my life. I thank each of you founders, and I thank everyone who spent this time with us. And I hope to see you back here next year. Stay well, stay safe, and stay warm, depending on where you are in the country. Thanks, everybody. Bye now.